School, wearing the red ankle band, will be Josh Henson, coached by Ed Clavon. District 1, 67 wins this season, 23 losses. His opponent from William Allen High School, District 11, wearing the green anklet, also a senior, coached by Ron Trexler. 62, 19 and 1, Andy Jenkins.
Well, Ed Clavon, North Penn coach, deservingly inducted into the Pennsylvania Wrestling Hall of Fame as a wrestler in the championships.
Is the official of this match.
The senior Henson.
Shell, if there's certain things that occur in your life that make you feel old, I used to referee when Andy Jenkins' father wrestled at Allen High. Father was a strong wrestler, meanest crossface I ever saw in Pennsylvania. Marv, he hit you with a crossface, and if he didn't get the cradle, he broke your nose. You had a choice. And I asked him one time, I said, your dad wrestled at Allentown? He said, yes, Mr. Sheridan. And I just suddenly aged a long time when I used to referee bouts involving his dad.
If you aged a long time, it will make you 193.
Ah, but his dad, I used to tell his father when he'd slam that cradle, a cross-face cradle, I'd say, look, don't break his nose.
Wow.
Nice takedown.
Great move in there.
Henson
for the takedown by Josh
by
Henson.
2, but is it escape?
And a quick escape by the William Allen wrestler, and it's 2-1.
Henson back in on that leg.
Trying to Damon Brown that leg.
Andy Jenkins this season is 31-3, and Josh Henson is 35-2.
His father was George Jenkins.
Very close to the edge, but the whizzer put in there by his opponent. And they will go off. We'll look at the first takedown by Henson, Larry.
Just a sweep right from there. Just drives forward. And I think what happened in that drive situation, you can see it now in slow motion, something I suspected. Jenkins got bopped in the head and just backed out. I mean, he got beamed, and his choice was let him go back.
John Hosage is the official, and Bill Constantine, the assistant referee.
Larry, I think that Jenkins is making an error in one sense, in that as Henson drives on him, he wants to stay in there and try to use that whizzer counter, and he's not sprawling hard enough. Stay away from that. Henson's real good inside when he can get your leg. Get the sprawl and then look to push off the head, post and counter.
Period will end and score 2-1 in favor of Josh Henson, North Penn.
Larry, you're a big uniform critic, a dilettante of uniforms. I like those William Allen uniforms. And there's Coach Ed Clavon and his assistant, the Hall of Famer.
Congratulations, Ed.
Looking as young as he did when he was a young 105-pounder at Shaler.
Just gave my personal congratulations to Dave Burke, getting USA Wrestling High School Coach of the Year. Again, control still rests in that situation. And speaking of guys battling, I hope our former Deerf star and Penn State national champ, Deerf coach, Jenkins, moving through on top.
Almost hit that chalice.
.115 remaining.
Work with the head, Andy. Work with the head.
2-2 on the board. 1:08 remaining in the second period.
William Allen coaching staff on the screen. Ron Trexler is his assistant.
You guys make fun of my tie. Look at that.
It's not a matter of making fun of your tie, Sheridan. It's so absurd. It's beyond fun.
Remember, Larry, we're not laughing with you. We're laughing at you.
52 seconds in the second period, and it's all knotted up at 2 each.
And we've got 46 seconds to go here in the second period, and we're tied at 2.
I started to say earlier, I want to say hello to Larry Fornicola, who's been battling with cancer for the last year, and just hope he's doing better. And I know he's a fighter, and all of us here who watched him wrestle at Penn State, win the national championship, and also coach at Deer High School. And for many years at Keystone Junior College in Lapome, stalling against Jenkins. Though he's battling to his best ability, and keep it up, Larry. And we're happy to know that Keystone Junior College named its wellness center after Larry Fornicola, and you'll be hearing a lot more about that. I think it's a great honor to a fabulous guy.
Coming down to the final 10 seconds here in the second period. We're tied at 2. They battle all the way.
Jenkins not in a good position, but the supporting points of both wrestlers went out of bounds with 5 seconds left. And we go to the third period tied at 2 each. But we have a warning on the Allen wrestler. William Allen, one of 2 schools in the city of Allentown, Deer being the other. And
Larry,
of course, they're Central Catholic and a few others.
Excuse me, that's an interesting election. 2-2, third period, elect up.
And a nice sweep underneath. Near the edge, lifts his opponent and gains the takedown.
The weight was down on the hands. You okay with that?
See, when he drops down, the hands are the supporting points, not so much the legs. When his hands touch, that's 2. As quick as it was, that's how it's written, supporting points.
This is the 752nd bout of this tournament, and it is a real tribute. I know the wrestlers have a tough time, but most of them are out there like for 4 bouts. When you consider the officials who start with bout 1 and are now up to nearly 800 bouts.
You're not trying.
Now we have stalling on the top.
That is really an accomplishment, and it's a great tribute to Dr. John Osage and all the officials.
The other guy had it before.
About a dozen of them.
Both wrestlers warned for stalling.
Gotta move up. Take it.
1:31 left, 4-2 lead for Josh Henson. Lee Barthel, if you're watching, remind me someday who Josh Henson was. My memory serves me that was a great wrestler by the same name. Must be a relative.
And out they go, but nothing further developing. It stays still a 4-2 lead for Henson of North Penn.
One of the interesting aspects.
I think one of the Hensons was a prep school champion at Hill School.
Could be.
So I remember the connection with Navy and Oklahoma and the Hensons.
Minute to go.
My age, it could be a great-grandfather. Right, Marvin?
Your age, it could be a great-great-grandfather.
1 minute left.
There's something, you sense that something peculiar may happen here that
I think Jenkins might get some control off that hip throw that he tries. They work off the tie, and a lot of times he hits that. Here's where he's got caught several times down on his knees.
Okay?
4-3.
But he kind of freewheels off those whizzers.
Yeah, but he's got to keep that head out from underneath, Larry.
Next takedown could win it.
This is exactly where Henson's got him before.
No, he backed out of it. He almost had it.
Yep.
Jenkins trying to pursue a little bit, but not finding that opening at 30 seconds.
30 seconds left. He's got nothing left. He's trailing by 3, and I'm referring to Andy Jenkins from William Allen High, Allentown.
Got a spin there. He's got to pull and spin. Pull him to him and butt drag him. Otherwise, he won't score. Henson holding him off. Good underhook. Both men fly off.
Time running out.
That's what,
12 seconds.
when your opponent's been warned for stalling and you're trailing by 1,
You got to chase him
you just
around.
go after him, and if you can't get it, the referee may do something about it.
You don't want to do this, though.
That's
tie
right.
up.
He's tied up, and that's not a good choice for Jenkins to do. He's being blocked, and nothing's going to come of that.
And that'll do it.
Sounds,
It'll be a
it's all over.
4-3 victory for Josh Henson of North Penn.
Okay. You won 4-3.
Moves his record to 36-2. And second place in the PIAA tournament at this weight class goes to Andy Jenkins of William Allen High School. His record 31-4. Awards coming up at 160.